Here.
It's an excuse for a party.
That's right. Even if you have to turn 80. We're here to celebrate the wonderful life of Luther Parker.
Amen.
Yay! A long time ago, you know, when I would get sleepy or something, he said, now we know he gets a little sleepy sometimes. We all know that. Is there anyone here who doesn't know that? And he told me, you can sleep when you get to be 80. So you finally arrived. First of all, thank you all for honoring us with your presence. We are so glad that you are here. Special friends, neighbors, and our wonderful family who are all present, and this is a very unique experience for us sometimes. They're not always all present. Most of you have met them. Our daughter, Robin, number one right here.
Cheers.
Our son, Steve.
Cheers.
Robin's husband, the
Right, right next.
Right here.
Oh, hi, Bob. And Marty. Marty's in red. I know.
Cheers, cheers.
This is Steve's wife. Okay. Robin and Bob had two wonderful sons, Adam and Blake. Right here.
Yes.
If you haven't met them. And Steve and Marty have Whitney, Jordan, and Jake. And this is a special friend of Adam Birdwell, Brittany, Slicer. Get all those names together. Someone may have something to offer at this time. I didn't know who's.
I have been asked to say a few words about my father. And I was, you know, trying to think of what you say about a guy who's a wonderful Christian, a very caring and giving gentleman. So I thought I'd tell a funny story. And because the thing that always strikes me about Dad at 80 years old is his incredible health. And I can't remember how long ago it was. I was looking for a doctor. This has been some time ago, and I'm going to say, we'll just go out on a limb and say Dad was about 60 at the time. And he wanted me to go see Dr. Ted Edwards because he thought he was the best doctor in town, and that's where I should go. And Dr. Ted had said on occasion that, you know, Luther had the body of a 40-year-old. And at the time, I was 30, and I said, well, hell no, I'm not going to that doctor. He's going to tell me I got the body of a 40-year-old. So I think I've relented and went, what a great doctor. But I'm trying to figure out how many of these we're going to do. I think we've probably got 20 more. If my math is correct. But love you, Dad. Happy birthday.
Here, 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 here.
Okay. I cannot follow your funny stories. There's no way. I would never try, Brother Dearest. But I will tell you that when I think back on my daddy as I was growing up, one picture comes to mind, and I remember being at the house where my brother and I grew up over in Northeast Austin, and I decided that I wanted to be a ballerina. Do you remember that, Daddy? And all I wanted to do was run and jump into your arms and be the ballerina, and you were a really good sport, and I'm glad you got the picture really fast because that was the last of my ballerina days. It was everything I wanted at that moment, which is pretty much the way you have always treated me, or any of us, as far as I can tell. Whatever we need right now, whatever we want, we have to have. You and Mom have always been there to do that for us, and I can think of no better cheerleader than in my life to have cheering for all of us than you as you start each morning praying for each of us by name. And the fact that I can call you at any time to ask you to add somebody to your incredibly long prayer list is just amazing and a source of pride and special heartfelt love for you. Happy birthday, Dad.
I'll volunteer to go next. I'll speak on behalf of me and my brother Blake. I don't have a funny story to do, but I will say that in the 25 years that I've known you in my life, you have been my biggest supporter, whether with me or from here, and I really appreciate that. And as we should have started after 8. Anyways.
So wait just a minute, it'll ding ding, and then we can
You
go
have
on.
to
Everyone
endure it.
can.
That's,
Should start at
you have to
I have to tell you about this clock. When it goes off, Steve's always said, Dad, can we just turn the clock off when we go to bed? I said, okay. We like it. Go ahead, Ed.
Anyways, before I get interrupted, I will say that as a grandchild, no matter what you do in your life, your grandparents will always know. And I've been through some bad, and I've been through some good. And regardless, you've always been there for me, and have done everything in your power to make sure I live a full, happy life. And I really appreciate it. And just want to tell you happy birthday, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I can be here for this.
I'd like to add something. I'd like to thank you for I've always looked up to you ever since I've been known as the epitome of just how like a good gentleman should act and like a well-rounded human should think and how he should, learn how to follow before he can lead and, things of that matter. And I'd just like to thank you. I've got a multitude of compliments on manners, and I'd like to contribute them all back to you. Like that. But thank you to all of you. Happy birthday.
I would like to propose a toast representing the Parker grandchildren for Granddad's birthday. I would like to propose a toast for Granddad's birthday, saying that in your 80 years of life, you've gained so much knowledge that has been put forth to us. You have given us, you've been a great mentor to my siblings and I, and to this day I use a lot of advice that you've given me. Just yesterday, as an example, you were up there looking at a book full of all the different majors, colleges, and all the different careers available in the state of Texas. Like, I wanted to be a forestry major, perhaps in college, and you were up there looking at maybe any job opportunities in forestry, and that's really, really awesome that you can always be there to help me with things of that matter, and all of your grandchildren, and we appreciate you very much, and congratulations on your 80 years, and health and love to your family, and happy birthday, Granddad.
Y'all through?
Yeah, Jordan. we all sit down and he's talking to us.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, let's raise a glass.
He wants to add.
Oh, you forgot to add. Well, go right ahead, Jen.
Ever since I was born, you've always been my #1 role model on everything that I do and everything that I will do. And let me just say that when I grow up, I want to be exactly like you.
Doesn't get better than that. What would Granddad do?
What would Granddad do?
Get some of those bands.
Well, we thank all of you for all of your wonderful words. Kids, you're special to us, and this has been a special treat to have them all here. In case you didn't hear about it, last night we all went on a carriage ride downtown through the streets of Austin, and it was just another special evening that we don't get to enjoy that much. But thank you you all for being here. We're gonna have birthday cake. There's coffee in the kitchen.
Well, wait just a minute.
Oh, wait,
Do I
you-
get to say anything?
He's gonna get the last. Where's the cake?
First of all, I want Mary Ann to share this evening with me because we are both experiencing and enjoying and celebrating milestone birthdays this year. And we've kind of dedicated the year to special travel, to some special events. Yet I can't think of anything more fulfilling than this room filled with special people who, just reflecting, there's so many people that we could have included in this celebration, though we thought that carefully about the guest list, knowing that we respect each of you, we care for you, we love you, and quite frankly, we think you give a damn about us. What happens to us and our enjoyment. So you have made, it's been a very fulfilling evening, seriously, for you to be with us. And what can I say further about our family except they made me what I am today, a husband, a father, and a grandfather. And truly, Robin, I do pray for each of you every day by name in thanksgiving and in expectation and hopes for the very best of life for all of you. Thanks for being here and making me look good tonight. And again, each of you looking around the room are very special in our lives, and we appreciate your sharing this evening and many others with us. Thank you.
Cheers.